how many cons have you basically been at? Like, Firefly one basically. You get invited all the time.
I do get invited. I'm not always available to make them for, one reason or another. I don't know exactly how many. I'm going to say a rough estimate of maybe 6? 6 or 7?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yeah. But it seems like a lot of you get to kind of reunite with a lot of your co-stars.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually it's wonderful. I mean, that's usually the reason why. In the beginning, that would usually be why I did them, because it's you're stuck with people for a chunk of time, and we're always so busy, so we don't always get a chance to kind of connect as much as we'd like to. So Miranda was supposed to be here at this one, but I'm thrilled that Amy is here, because I had a chance to visit with Amy, so this is a perfect opportunity for that.
Yeah. I've noticed that Nathan and his show Castle, he tends to put a lot of Firefly references in, just subtly. Do you try and do that with your roles now as well?
I haven't. No.
Would you in the future though?
Sure, if it's the right opportunity, I guess I can give it a shot.
Yeah, and I heard that on the Firefly set, you had a tendency of calling someone by a real name.
Yes.
So how many takes have you usually taken to get that?
It's funny. I think I only did that once, maybe on the first day, and I think that kind of just became something that everyone was saying I did, but it didn't happen too many times. Yeah.
And do you actually get to connect outside the cons? Do you actually get to connect with the rest of the Firefly crew?
Oh yeah. Jewel and I see each other quite a bit. Miranda and I see each other. When we're all in LA and not working, and most of us are home bases in LA. So if we're in LA and we have downtime, we usually are hanging out in some regard or another. Nathan has barbecues. Josh still does his Shakespeare Sundays.
What do they entail?
They entail a lot of wine, and he assigns parts to different actors get part. He picks a show, a Shakespeare show, and just go over his house on Sunday afternoon, and
Wow, that's something you really have to put on YouTube one day.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's videotaped them, but.
Right, and what is it like working with Joss? This is such a prolific writer and creator.
Yeah.
So many cult shows.
I think the thing about Joss, he's so put on such a pedestal as he should be. It's well deserved, but I think he's one of the more accessible, approachable people that I've worked with, and became more of a friend than a boss through our time working together. And I think what's so amazing about him is he's so efficient because he's so specific about what he wants, that the days are so, they run so smoothly. He knows how he's going to cut something before he, gets us on set. So he's very quick and knows exactly what he wants, and knows everything, every detail from wardrobe to hair to dialogue to blocking. Everything about him as a director is he's kind of flawless. He's on it. He's on top of everything, and
So did he give you much room for improvisation, or do you just kind of try and bring as much to what he gave you?
Actually, no. He's very specific about his dialogue. As I kind of appreciate that. I believe, as an actor, I always try and give the writer's words, as dead on as possible. If there's something I want to change, I like to go to the writer first and discuss it with them. I've never been one to, kind of change something without, talking to somebody first. Joss is very specific about every word that he writes. So no, there's not a ton of room for improvisation.
Yeah, and do you have any? Are you working on anything at the moment? Because I heard you were cast in the Playboy Club. Is that still happening?
Yeah. So the Playboy Club is going to be on NBC this fall. So we go back in production in July in Chicago.
Can you tell us a bit about the character? Will that be spoiling it?
It is spoiling it a little bit. I will say, it's about the very first Playboy Club in Chicago in 1963. I am married to one of the bunnies is my wife. So my storyline kind of leads outside of the club, so I'm not so much a part of the club itself, but with the backdrop of 1963, the time period, I have a very, very interesting storyline that I'm really excited to be part of.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think it's all right. Thanks very much.
Nice to meet you.
All
right, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to me.